We are doing math. We are reviewing Roman numerals right now, most specifically on page 222, going over them, what they look like. So now we're going to turn to page 228 on 9. The Arabic number. What on earth is an Arabic number, I ask? So if you look at the Roman numerals, what would you say that number is? What is that number? Jonathan.
24.
That is the Arabic number. But you say, but that's our number. That's our numbers.
Arabic numbers.
We write in Arabic numbers. 1 through infinity and beyond is Arabic numbers. So when you see that, if it seems confusing, it's not. It's the numbers that we write. Who knew that we wrote in Arabic? Who knew that you knew Arabic? You guys didn't even know how smart you were. So you guys are all geniuses. So then what is 9b? What is 9b? If you took the Roman numerals and converted them to Arabic, what would it be? What is the number? Jeremiah.
16.
Very nice. You guys are brilliant. You're doing Arabic numbers. What about C? Tessa. 29.
We're as smart as Albert Einstein.
Well, there you go. What about 9D? Emmy.
28.
28. So there you go. Now, does anyone have any questions as to what an Arabic number is? So when you convert a Roman numeral into Arabic, you are writing them in our numbers. Just a fancy word of saying write the Roman numeral in our, well, Arabic. We do our numbers in Arabic. So there you have it. Who knew that? Who knew that before? Some of you learned something new today. Some of you did not. All right, now we are going to move forward. I wanted to make sure you all understood that before we moved on. Now, we did not do math today, and I'm trying to remember where we left off from Thursday or from Wednesday. So math. Lesson one, I want you to turn to lesson 116. Lesson 116. What are we oohing and eyeing over? That is not a koala bear.
No, I'm the black face.
Oh, there's the koala. Oh, yeah, they're cute. The top one is a tree kangaroo. I never even knew that existed. You did know it existed? Did you learn that from Steve Irwin? Steve, he's an awesome man. So, interestingly enough, Australia has so many different genres of animals that we do not have in this continent. So, Australia has lots of interesting animals. All right, that does not give us the right to chitty chat.
Chitty chat.
All right, so what we are doing is we're doing 9 now is a divisor. So you're dividing with 9. So what is 0 divided by 9? Oh my goodness, you guys just learned Arabic. I think you could have more enthusiasm. Mrs. Knudsen is really impressed. She did not know you all knew Arabic. What is 9 divided by 9?
1.
18 divided by 9.
2.
27 divided by 9.
3.
36 divided by 9.
4.
45 divided by 9.
5.
54 divided by 9. 63 divided by 9. 72 divided by 9. 81 divided by 9. 90 divided by 9. 99 divided by 9. 108 divided by 9. 54 divided by 9. What? They tricked us. Okay, I wanted to make sure that my book was right. Okay, so we've now gone to 54 divided by 6. 63 divided by 7. 72 divided by 8. All right. I thought my book was wrong, so I'm like, oh no, but then it's not. All right, very good. Now we're going to move on to story problems. Listen closely. When Chloe and her family went on vacation, the average speed for their car was 58 miles per hour. How many miles could they travel in 9 hours? So what are we going to do to figure out the story problem? Are we going to, bless you, are we going to add, subtract, divide, or multiply? Christian. How many miles could they travel in 9 hours? Christian.
Multiply.
Yes. Multiply. What are you going to multiply, Christian?
58 times 9 equals.
Very good. 58 times 9.
I definitely could not walk that much.
No,
Same.
that would be amazing if you could walk 59 miles per hour. Who would like to give the answer? And remind me what the answer in the story problem is going to entail. What do you have to involve?
Miles.
Miles. So how many miles is it? M.
522.
522 miles. Very good. All right, so B is a two-step problem. So let us listen very closely and listen carefully to try to decipher what we're going to do. Chloe, for Chloe again, had saved $40 to spend on souvenirs. She spent $15.43 on the first day, $12.04 on the second day, and $9.79 on the third day. How much money does she have left? So what are we going to do first, friends? What is the very first step we're going to do? Ella. Very good. You're going to add all the numbers up, the dollar amount. So the $40. No, not the $40. That is the total that she has. So the $15, $12, the 12, and the 9 in cents. So add those all up. That is the first step. Jeremiah, could you do me a huge favor and open the door?
Yeah.
A little stuffy. All of a sudden, it just got stuffy in here.
The door is open.
Ugh. Do you want to put a chair in there? Bringing out the big guns, the chair. So stuffy. Thank you. All right, does anyone have an amount that for us on the first step? Owen. All right, that is correct. So she has spent $37.26. So what is our second step going to be? Remember, we need to find out how much money she has left. So what are we going to do for our next step? Wensheen?
$40 minus $37.36.
How many cents? 26 cents. So we are going to subtract 40 from $40 with $37.26 to find out how much money she has left. Not a lot. Thumbs up when you finish, so I see exactly who is done and who is not. Boy, what is the answer that you came up with? Close, but not quite. Owen? So $2.74. So she is not going to be able to buy a whole lot. Maybe a couple candy bars.
Yeah. Chocolate bars for
Well, of course it's going to be chocolate. That's a no-brainer.
It was melted in the top.
All right. If you would like to work on some problems, make sure you have your markers handy. All right, when you see a fraction of and a whole number, what are you going to do, friends? Divide what? The numerator or the denominator? With the what?
Whole number.
Beautiful. All right, let's start Tessa and M. We're going to go from the beginning and then move back. Yes. That is on the bottom of page 231. It's under, oh no, that's okay. It's underneath the story problems. I'm kind of hiding. Very good. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. 36 divided by 9 is? Very good, girls. Emmy. Just going down. Very nice. 108 divided by 9 is? 12. All right, let us turn the page. Now we're reducing. Okay, excuse me. When we see reducing fractions, what are we doing? What are we going to do to reduce a fraction? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Tessa?
Divide.
Yes. So we're doing dividing by 6. So it says on the bottom, on the little square on top, remember to reduce a fraction. Divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. In this case, it is 6. And you can visually see how many parts do we have in that fraction on the top. How can you automatically know that? You look at the what? The numerator or the denominator to find all the parts. James? Yes, so there are how many? James, in this case, on the very top, we have 6 what? Yes. So when you are, the top is how many parts are going to be filled in to make the fraction. So how many are we going to have on the first part of the fraction? How many sections are filled in to make 6/12? 6/12. This is the mask on. Winsheen, how many sections are we filling in to get the first fraction of 6/12? Tessa, I'm doing it again. I'm looking at Tessa and I'm calling on Ella. My brain is playing tricks on me. Can I look at you? Yes, Ella. Yes. So when you look at a fraction, you see the 6/12. You know that there's 12 complete parts and there's 6 that are being filled in. So we are dividing by what here, friends?
6.
Yes, so what is 6 divided by 6?
1.
What is 12 divided by 6?
2.
What is that what fraction is that?
1 half.
1/2. And see how that looks. 1/2 is the whole bottom part filled in minus all the 6 sections. Bless you. So reduce these fractions. What is the reduced fraction of 6/36? 6 is hard to say with the mask on. Should I write it down? We're on 4. A. All right, I'm going to just have you all come up here and work on that. Do this. So remember, we are dividing by what? And we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 6.
Yes.
All right, Winsheen and Caroline. Hold on. 36 divided by 6 is what? That is correct, Winsheen. What times 6 is 36? What is 6 times 5? No, I'm just asking, that's not the answer. What is 6 times 5? Yes. And then what is, bingo. Good job. All right, so that is correct. Let's do 2 more. Man, this is going so fast. Time flies when you're having fun.
Are we having fun?
I don't know, are you?
I'm not.
All right, you guys got the hang of this. I would like to do long division.
Yay!
So we're going to work on number 5, divide and check. You guys all got a good hand on that.
There's a hand.
3-digit divisor. All right. Ella and Helen. Good. Good save. going to have to check that. Instead of the 0, 120, is the 0 a 0 or is it something else? I don't know how you got the same remainder. The remainder's correct. No, it's not. So the 0 and the 5 are not correct. So check that. So erase the 0 and erase the remainder 5. Those are not correct. There you go. Now, go from there and problem solve. So, this is where you go wrong. The 19. Check that out. Ah, there you go. Good job. There you go. What time is closest to 35? So what is 4 times 8? Not 30. Not 34. Nope. Take your time. What is 4 times 8? Let's go from there. So 4 times 5 is what? 20. So then what is 4 times 6? 36. 24. What is 4 times 7? And that is 4 times 8. 32 is 4 times 8. 27 is 4 times 7. There you go. There you go. Good job. Way to stick with it. Actually, you know what? Let's just wait. We're all going to go down and listen.
I'm hungry.
Very good, Ella. Way to stick with it. I'm proud of you. All right. Sometimes when we get stuck, I always think if you're getting into the higher numbers, start at 5 and work up from there, because that's kind of a midpoint. That always kind of helps me. So she needed to figure out what 4 times 8 is. Start at 5 and work up from 5. Okay? Sometimes that's helpful, sometimes it's not. That helps me. All right. Good job, friends. You are done with math.
Yes! It's what?
All right.
Oh, yeah. I have a brand new pencil.
Everyone listen, I did not tell you to make a bunch of noise. Mrs. McAdams, would you want taking them down to the bathroom to wash their hands? And then I will get the movie set up and table or desk wash.